This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. Today we're slinging out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application called JED-GO Untouchables that is right there on my springboard. Excuse me, not JED-GO, JED-GO. I knew that. Why did I say that? Anyway, this application is available for free in the App Store. It is of the arcade variety, which is something that we've mentioned that we very greatly enjoy throughout the history of the iPhone app review. So obviously we're stoked to bring you a review of something within the genre. As far as this one goes, it's a rather standard sort of concept, and it does include zombies, so if you're still into that whole phase, then of course you'll find a lot to love here. With that in mind, I don't believe there's anything else that we need to show you on the front end, other than we'll of course talk about the upgrade system in just a second, but before we get there, we're going to go ahead and hit play and jump straight into it. The game does come with a ton of different levels. Each of these, of course, is broken down Angry Birds style into a couple different levels therein. Likewise, you do have a star system going on, which of course you're going to want to get all 3 stars for upgrades, that sort of thing, just generic sort of arcadey stuff. Not a bad thing, generic. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll jump into one of these earlier ones just so you can see how this goes. This is of course a fresh install, which means that I have not gotten very far. The basic premise is that you are flying around this sort of jetpack-enabled cowboy shooting these zombies that are attempting to eat the brains at the end of each different pier. Obviously, you don't want them to do that. If they eat all of the brains, then you lose, which is not good. At the beginning of the game, you do start out with only a single handgun. From there, you gain these different abilities, which I have at the bottom now. This is, of course, not something I had the first time that I played through this level. So with that in mind, let's kick some butt. There we go. And of course, you're going to want to collect these coins and various other dropped items as you go along. In-game currency can be, what's the word here? Used. We'll go with the simple one. Can be used to purchase guns and various other armory upgrades as you go through the game. So you're going to want to pick that stuff up. Furthermore, as you go through, of course, I've got these power-ups that are limited. So if I see one of these fire little tokens, I can collect that to do more with my fire bullets, which is a nice little addition. We'll talk more again about those upgrades in just a second. Want to lay a mine? Go ahead and put that one out there. I should explain what's going on actually in terms of the gameplay. That might be good, right? We're going to skip the upgrades. I don't believe there's anything that I can get right now. Maybe there is. Yeah, let's do that. So obviously within the upgrade system, let's go ahead and talk about this. You can upgrade both of your various sort of weapons categories as far as straight weapons, so I've just got those there, and also your spells. Spells include things like fire bullets, also the freezy stuff that I did not use, but I will in just a second. Weapons, fairly standard and sensical there, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and increase the efficiency of my handgun using the $2,000 that I collected. I'm going to pay for that. You've also got these gems, these diamonds that you can collect. You can pay in-game to gain these, or you can just sort of gain them as you go along. Either way, you don't have to purchase anything in-game, of course, which is always a perk with sometimes with these games. They basically set it up in a way that you do have to purchase in-game items with real game? That's not a term. Real-life currency, which is, of course, not something that we like, especially if you're a parent handing this to your child, and you want them to just, play it without charging you an arm and a leg to do so. You want a distraction, not something that's going to burn you on the back end. Punny there. Anyway, we can, of course, lay mines, too. Do that. So I'm going to put out one of those. If you want to freeze all these enemies in their tracks, you can hit that spell. And then if you want to sort of get out the easy way, you can go nuclear and just do this and nuke the fridge, which is an option that we like a lot. That's the basic concept, and of course one of the main reasons to continue to play the game is, of course, the various levels that you will go through. That's always a nice touch, but furthermore, the upgrade system is phenomenal. It's almost sort of WoW-esque in the way that it delivers a very wide and complex variety of upgrades. We like that a lot. We like the skill tree. We like the fact that each level has multiple sort of indentations, or indentions, excuse me, therein. To actually upgrade, we like that a lot. If you hadn't noticed, too, the graphics are pretty solid, which is something that we enjoy. I'm going to skip this stuff. I don't want to worry about it right now. The graphics are very well done, very professional. We like the sort of vibe that's going on here. The Wild West meets zombies, eventually meets sort of Asia, that sort of thing. We dig that a lot. Beyond that, it's also very intuitive in the sense that all of your spells are down here at the bottom, very easy to access, so no complaints there. And one more item of note, the game is of course free in the App Store, which is phenomenal. It's always a reason to check out a game. And this one could easily either kill an entire afternoon for you, or it could just simply take away a few boring minutes in the queue while you're waiting to get into the local cinema. Either way, no matter how you want to spend your time with the app, it's a phenomenal concept. It's very well done. and it's perfectly executed, which is not something that we get to say, especially when a zombie, or often, I mean, especially when a zombie premise is included. So that's high praise from us, and therefore it gains the highest praise possible, which of course is a 5 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. We truly do enjoy the game, and if you're in the mood for such a thing, we think you'll get a lot out of it. And with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this level, let you see just a little bit more gameplay, and then we're going to book it out of here. So again, that's a 5 out of 5 star rating for JED-GO Untouchable, which is available for free in the App Store today. That's all I have to say about it, so we're going to go ahead and sign out, and we will see you guys later. Bye.